Hello everyone, PaperSpock here, and I think we're going to try to be doing some more blue stake if there's any of those left. And there he is, Magic Deck. Wasn't sure what deck I was going to start out with, but you know what? We hit Magic Deck, the first thing we turn to. Let's do that. Let's work at getting blue stake going here. So I get two... Oh, what were the conditions on this? I know I start out with 2 tarot cards, 3 consumable slots, but is there anything else? Guess it was a mod I was running that tells you what the stake does from the menu. Oh, we'll just assume that. That's probably accurate. I mean, dang it. I'm curious. New run. Oh, I can just do the new run. Okay, with Crystal Ball and 2 copies of the Fool. Okay. I was just wondering if maybe it also made consumables more common. So, let's get starting. Oh my gosh, we drew a straight. A high straight. Not sure if that's what you call the straight. It is like the highest. I know it's a royal flush if it's like, also a flush, but that wasn't also a flush. Okay. Photograph is one of those cards that is just so universally considered to be good, but actually we're gonna trying to think through the math of this. I mean, early econ is good, but if we buy this, our money total goes down to 4. Let's just full send it. And maybe we wait for our money to grow again before using it. Okay, and Burnt Joker. I think I want to discard either pairs or high cards, because those are going to be easy to make. You know what? Let's see how discarding high card goes for us. That's not what we're actually going to play this round. We're going to go for a... Oops, didn't want to send that 10. I'm going to go for a full house if we can. And we draw it, and this should send us where we need to go. Wonderful. Oh, You know, that is interesting. I'll go with it. I usually have fairly good success with that. No, because I want to be doing discards, that's right. And do I think this is enough to get me through? It's a great question. All heart cards are debuffed. We'll start by discarding this set of cards. We want a full house. Yeah, let's see how our high card is doing for us. Okay, we could get 3 high cards and it would get us through. That is good to know. You know what, let's try that. Oh no, I did a pair! Damn it. That may be the run. Damn. We're gonna do a 2-pair and really hope we... That probably isn't good enough anymore. Oh man, I should have thought that through a little better. Well... I mean, actually it might be good enough, because I said 4. And it's improved by 1. Let's hope. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Raised fist would make things feel a little safer, I think. Because then I can just pick some junk to play along with a high card. Yeah, that does pretty good for me. Okay. I'm gonna play this. Just play a high card. Oh, I didn't want to... I was trying not to win there, but this is this is working very well for me in certain ways. This is good and something we want. We want to be sure we have one more blind, yes, and we have first hand drawn face down. That is fine. Okay. Start by discarding a 5. This could win on its own, and it does. So, let's see what our most... It is high card. Okay, good. High card scales slow, but high card is also easy to scale, so we'll use this now. We'll get this voucher. We'll reroll to see if we... Oh, Invisible Joker. Okay, cool. Okay, we're just gonna discard this. Oh, there was a pair in there. That is actually a very fun thing in terms of playing the game of trying to figure out what you happen to play. Like, you could create a logic puzzle around that. Ice cream, no. Grabber, yes. Okay, so let's... Getting one more hand is obviously good by itself. Let's see, we're on ante 3, right, at the beginning? Right? Because we just did a boss blind, right? So that means to get to ante 8, we have 6 more blinds that we're playing through. Well, 6 more antes we're playing through. That's the terminology. Times 3 is 18, so we will make $18 from this purchase. So we are gaining $8 over time through this. Good deal. Anything else we want here? I don't think so. I mean, no. Okay, we're at the decrease poker level situation. Okay, discard this. Get our high card boosted a little. I'm gonna play this and hope to not win. Okay, we just barely didn't. Let's play this. Okay. Hair is interesting. Okay, do I want to get rid of any cards here? I think I want to get rid of Raised Fist. I don't think I would be happy with 2 Raised Fists. I would be a little unhappy with Supernova, but I mean, I could live with it. It would be annoying, but I could live with it. Photograph, I would be ecstatic. Burnt Joker would still be a good outcome, so let's see what happens. Damn it! Okay, we just get 2x for whatever we're brewing here. Damn. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I'm not... I mean... Trying to decide how that's not... How much of that's not what I wanted that really is. Okay, let's play a 3. You know, scaling 2 mall every turn isn't horrible. Chips! Yeah, for the time being we're taking this. Because it's going to be real powerful. And we're going to go ahead and pull this. Reason being, as long as we're above... Oh, we get to pick a second? No, we're gonna do a pair, because pairs are easy to accidentally play. Nah. So this is gonna be an unfortunate situation. We're gonna play this to try to... Oh. I should have discarded first. Should have discarded first. Okay, scaling is what's going to be hard here. Overstock is a great option. Celestial pack $6. We need to scale. I have some reservations about what I'm about to do here by grabbing this, but okay. I think this is better. Oh, yeah. Okay, next round. First, we discard something to get our boost. Need to remember to do that. Let's play our king. Oh, I didn't even play the double one. The sad thing is these are going to become... These are going to... What's going to happen is first we're going to get our photograph mult value. Then these are going to be added on the top. And if we can really get something cool going with photograph, these are going to become kind of irrelevant. We got 10 mult. Oh, so it's not super irrelevant yet. 10 mult, and then times 2 is... Well, times 2 is 20 mult. And then we get 13 mult added twice. So these are doing more work for the mult currently. I'm gonna grab the Arcana pack. What I wouldn't have done to have had the king. Let us give ourselves an additional king. And let's move on. Discard this too. Play king. Play queen. We're home free here. Ooh. That's always 20 mult. King held in hand gives 1.5 mult. That's probably worth taking. Yeah. See what we can pull off here. Cool. Ooh. Fool. Now we've got a death card. That could be wildly powerful. This is a little scary. Okay, we're gonna start out with this. And discard this. I'm gonna play this. Oh my gosh. That is working just as I hoped. It'll give me another face card. What I really want is another fool now. That's fine. We'll buy and use that. I think we're gonna reroll here. We could get a king with a jumbo standard pack. Could get an interesting trophy. You know what? Let's look. Let's try to add a face card. Yeah, that's a good break glass in case of emergency card. I mean, if I knew what I was doing and wanted to go infinite, this would be amazing. But that isn't accurate to how I play this game. Good, that did manage to be a high card even though I wasn't thinking through things. Awesome. Almost too awesome in terms of scaling my supernova. But, okay, that's a pair, that's 4 of a kind. Yeah, let's open our Arcana pack. Come on. I'm gonna skip. Death. Yes, and we have a king to apply it to properly. Okay. That was all worthwhile then. Ooh, two of them right off the bat? Ah, all three. Okay. Show me what you can do for... Even a 4 blew it out of the water. Not so good for scaling my supernova. But I'm not sure how important scaling my supernova is anymore. Yeah, we're gonna buy into this and boost our high card further. I'll hit a reroll just in case. Oh no, these aren't good enough to replace anything I have. No repeat hand types this round. Yikes. Hey, I wasn't thinking. I didn't do that right. We're gonna get rid of a queen. We really need to hit a... Shit. Ah, damn it. Okay, we're gonna play 2 jacks together to get rid of the jacks, even though they won't exactly... I should have flipped those around. Oh no, never mind. That doesn't re-trigger. Okay. Do I just have to pray here? The jack gets it done? Or is there some other thing? I could play 3 kings. There's no other hand I could play. Just gonna have to hope the jack's good enough. Thank goodness. That was actually close. That was actually... I was thinking I'm either probably underestimating or overestimating, but no, it was just, like, actually down to the wire. I think we'll hit the voucher? Yeah, we'll hit that voucher now. I think my last used is still death. I want to save up more money here. Okay, high card value. Discard that entire lot. Give me a king. Oh, the ace is the high card there. Oh, okay, this probably gets me through. Yep. It indeed does. I don't have enough room for that. Well, let's look at our Arcana pack. No Death or Fool. Ooh. Do I really want to pass up $12 is the question. I think I will not pass it up. I mean, I did pass it up. I was thinking that was the one where you chose to. I wasn't paying close attention. Reroll. Okay, no. We keep moving along. And we discard this. Probably this just gets us through if we... Yeah. That got us through quite nicely. More discards would really be nice here. Give me death card. Strength? Sure. Chariot also would have been good. Ooh. Ooh, that's quite good. That's... Yeah, we're gonna... This may end up not being worth that, but... Urkio. Negative copy of one random consumable card in your possession at the end of the shop. End of the shop, okay. We're gonna buy Saturn and sell it for $1. So now we're just playing this to try to see more kings. Exactly what I was hoping for. Now we're playing this to try to... Okay, we're safe even if we don't draw a face card, but we did. DNA? What? Honestly, I think DNA is better. Planets in your consumable area. Yes, I like that. Oh my gosh. This run is probably going to explode. No, 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 I didn't want to buy and use it. No. No, 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 no. I clicked wrong. Ah. We still could set that up later, but shoot. Okay. Okay. I've just got a strength. Strength is such an okay card. Hmm. Jack and 10 we're going to use a strength on. Then let's use strength again. Let's play the Glass King. Play Queen. I am so mad at myself. I had the game-winning combination. The game-breaking combination. Fool? Sure, I am the fool. Okay, that gives us something to copy. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, this gives me a chance. So now I do have a fool. Sell that, sell the tower. And hit our next round. Okay. You know what? Sure. Give me a... All diamond cards are debuffed. Well, that's not great. That's not great at all. How many of my... Many of my kings are diamond. My sealed kings are diamond. Is not what we wanted to see. I am not happy with how this is turning out. I need to just... Okay, there is an additional... king to throw into the mix. I think this is our best bet. Damn it. It is devastating. I was so close. Having, like, the most amazing run. As explanation, if you aren't familiar, what I could have done is I had the voucher that gives you 1.5x mult for every card you have that's a planet card that matches the hand. So if I played a high card and I had a is it Pluto? Is that the high card? But anyway, if I played Pluto, if I played a high card, I had Pluto sitting up here, the hand would get 1.5x. For each Pluto I had, per Kyo I could have kept stacking them, and oh my gosh, I could have gotten so many 1.5x's. I could have probably gone, I could have possibly set a record for myself in terms of how deeply I went into Endless. 9, 10, check, and that doesn't get me there. But, you know what? Let's try for a full house. Yes, we can get a full house easy. This is the sort of thing where if I wasn't, like, recording a video right now, I would probably just stop playing for a little while. Because those just sort of sting, and I get so hung up on the possibilities of what could have been. Oh no. Oh, it's so sad. So, next blind, I get 4. I get $4. Plus any hands left over. I think I'm just gonna wanna... I really want that, extra hand size. So I'm just gonna try to bear it out and then see if I can manage. Two pair get me through here? I'm not sure. No, not quite. Pair of 3s? My gosh. That was... Shouldn't have done that with 1 discard left. Okay, we have our paintbrush. And we are going to sell both Fools, I think. And then go for a 3 of a kind. Which will be easier, because we do have a larger hand size. We need to remember to not play the 3 of a kind by itself. Okay, we have a full house. Got a big chip boost. This probably clears, yeah. It sure does. Oh, that run could have been so good. Okay, we're grabbing this. Make life a... Can I sell it for 2? I think Odd Tot is better here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I mean, it's going to be worse here. But I think it's going to do the job for now. Ace, King, Jack, 10, 9. Okay, let's just discard all the even cards. Okay, we get a 3 of a kind here, and we get 3 mult. Oh, that wasn't quite high enough. My senses for what will just barely clear are not on point today. They're just not quite working out. I don't have money. It doesn't matter. I may have gotten myself into a situation this time. We will see. We will see how this pans out. 3s and 7s is a full house, which with 31 for each, 150 chips. Okay. Get rid of this 2-pair. I should have discarded. I mean, that was a pretty good 2-pair. It is true that it was a pretty good 2-pair. Now we can play 3 5s. And we do actually clear. Thank goodness for that. Ah, that hurts. Oh, this is like a synergy starter pack. Do I want to, though? I lose the chips, I get the malt. Oh, you know what? Let's buy this. Not go for that half of the combo. See what we can swing together. Yeah, this should include as many odd cards as possible. And then it's better to include the 8, because it's a little higher, so a few more chips. Not bad on its own. I'm gonna go for the hearts next, so we're just playing kind of nonsense as a discard. Let's get Suit You out. We sure hope this... Yes, it does. Wonderful. Lovers can be good. Egg? Sure. I'm getting a little scared. No, I'm getting a lot scared, if we're really being honest here. I'm gonna discard these and hope for... Yes, good. And play this. And hopefully get hearts soon. Did you know that if you are playing the checkered deck, you are guaranteed a flush if you increase your hand size to 9? Because you only have 2 suits. And so your first 8 cards, worst case scenario, would be 4 black cards, 4 red cards. And then, no matter what card you pull, you'll be sure to have a flush. Unless you have stone cards or something. That is, I mean, we're talking about out-of-the-box checkered deck. Loyalty card? Burnt Joker? Huh. I don't really... I mean, I just did a Burnt Joker run, and that was kind of fun, but... don't think I'm into trying to build flushes to discard them, and... I mean, I could sell the egg to get that off the ground. But I don't think that's the way. Oh, we really are kind of weird here today. Play this for the... Oh, 2-pair. I didn't even realize it was 2-pair. I just thought it was a single pair. Let's go for our hearts. We do not love this for hearts, so we're going to discard. Hoping to get an additional odd card, which I managed to pull. Oof. I have to look at this ranked. 2-pair is not wonderful. But there are 2 hearts in there. Ace, King, Jack, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3. I think I'm losing here, but this is maybe with the ace. Probably not with the ace, but I'll be playing the ace, but do I really have no hands here? I have 9 cards, and the best thing I can put forward is the best thing I can put forward is a high card. That is awesome that I drew 9 cards with no hands in them. I wonder what the most cards you can draw and still have the possibility of it being a high card. Because, like, okay, let's think through this. Because, yeah, alright. Ace, king, because we're trying to figure out straight. So ace, king, what is the best? This is something I would want to draw out, honestly, but what was the optimal spacing for blocking out straights? So I think we would have our first 4 cards. So ace, king, queen, jack. Then we don't have a 10. So 9, 8, 7, 6. Don't have a 5. 4, 3, 2, ace. So blocking out 2 cards is sufficient to prevent any straights. And so that would allow us, because there's 13 cards of each rank, so that would allow us 11 cards. 11 cards. You could definitely guarantee you wouldn't have any matches. You would definitely guarantee you don't have any straights, as we just said. 1 card isn't enough to block it, so 2 cards. I found a scenario where 2 cards blocks out everything. I'm pretty sure that's the optimum in this situation. But then, what else could we do? I think that just leaves us high card, because we're not going to get multiple of a kind, because we're already imagining they're all different. We're imagining that sequence with the 10 and the 5, I think it was removed. It might not need to be those exact 2 cards. There might be a few options. There might be a little wiggle room. But let's just say the 10 and the 5 removed. 11 cards isn't going to be enough to guarantee a flush. Let's just pull up our hands for a moment. Straight flush. Straight's already eliminated. Any of a kind. That full house requires a 2-pair and a 3-pair. The flush, straight. Yeah, that eliminates everything except for high cards. So once you get your 12th card, then you're guaranteed to get a hand other than a high card, I think. Let me jot that down somewhere as something to look into later. Okay, I have typed it into a little note-taking document I have, and that will be something I'll maybe look into later, and maybe I'll even talk about it here. But okay, we're about to lose. Yes, much closer than I expected. Oh, maybe not much closer, but still. Recording, we're at 37 minutes. This is probably a little later than I should start a new hand, but let's just speed run it. Okay, we're gonna go for some kind of pair. We should probably discard from the back end. Okay, that is a straight. That gets us out of this. Alright, waiting for the game to catch up. Play that as good as we could. This saves our bacon, but doesn't get us good money. This, rerolls are amazing, but we don't want that utility. I mean, it's not that we don't want it, it's just that, you know what, heck with it. Gold Joker we can't afford. That we can't afford. We sell a Fool. We get a Buffoon pack. And we've got Photograph off the bat. Let's go ahead. We have a Full House. We aren't going to not play a Full House, even though it's not going to get us there, because it's unlikely. I mean, we probably could have if we got a Full House with face cards. We maybe could have gotten there, but it's not value you just leave on the table in case you draw poorly. At least in my estimation. Mystic Summit, I think we do that. That's easy enough to trigger. Reroll it. Okay, maybe I would have taken that instead, but I would have... no. I think Mystic Summit is not as good, but safer. So, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got weird stuff going on here. We're going to discard this. We're going to hope for... It's even weirder. We want just a pair among the face cards. Okay. We've got one, and we're going to blow past this with what that trash throwaway hand did. Yes, we got 3 times what we need. Okay, continuing to speedrun this. You know what? I do like the Certificate of Authority. Authenticity, not authority. So let's Sure, let's reroll. Okay. Maybe I would have. Maybe I'd take that if I had the money, but I don't, so it's moot. I'm not mad at my certificate. Threes and twos? Let's see what we can get for matching up. Okay, does a single pair actually get me here? I don't think so. Let's make it a two pair. At least raise the chip value. Okay. Surprisingly close. Pair, is that really what I want to create a planet card for? Maybe not. I mean, it's not horrible. It's easy enough to form. Let's use it. Okay, now what do we want to... throwback? That is good for speed runs, but I don't think it's actually that good. I should have rerolled to see what I would have gotten. Playing a little too fast. We have a jack in play now. That is cool. I think we need to get rid of all these, though. We don't need to get rid of all these. Let's play this, see what happens. No, we're not even out of discards. That was dumb. Or it was not optimal. Let's not get mean. Three of a kind. Sure, why not? Okay, that gets us across. We get Venus. Sell it for cash or use it. Let's use it. Money? Take 2 rounds to pay for itself, but you know what? We might want to roll for something better. These aren't great options, but you know what? We don't have to take them. Arcana pack mostly to see if there's anything that would be really awesome. Then we could throw the full mix. Let's use that. I'm gonna sell this. We'll use this. 3 of the kinds are becoming way more appealing. We are going to... let's see. Maybe if we are about to play a 3 of a kind, we throw that into the mix. 10. Yeah, we're just gonna play the 10 for the money. Then I think we play the 3 of a kind. We're gonna do as I suggested. We're gonna discard, actually, to go on a hunt for those blue seal cards we have. I don't think Full House is as good as 3 of a kind anymore. Let's look, though. So that's a 4x. This is a 9x, so it's not. So we're free to discard our kings. Okay, 3 of a kind, I think, clears at this point, but let's go a little further. Okay, nice. Might as well. We're already in this deep. Let's go looking for the other blue seal. Okay, we did not get it. 3 of a kind is even better than 4 of a kind for me right now. That's amazing. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's use it so it can show up in the shop, perhaps. Blackboard. I don't want to try to manage that. There's nothing good here we can reroll. We got Uranus 2 times in a row. The egg comes back to us. Sure, let's buy it. I should have looked to see what I could have gotten. 3 of a kind with aces. Let's discard, see what we pull. Okay, if the 3 of a kind clears on its own, we are in business. Let's throw the queen and the 7 in, just in case. In hopes we maybe draw an 8. We don't need it. We get our Venus. I didn't realize I was going to be doing a 3 of a kind build. Retrigger all held in hand card abilities. Sure. Reroll. The egg comes back to us one more time, but we are not grabbing that egg. These aren't great. Skipping is also not great. If we build into a 3 of a kind build, we might also have situations where we could play 4 of a kind. We would probably just want to play 3 of a kind instead, but you know. A jack. Huh. Let's discard, hope for a 7. Play our 10. Hope for a jack. No, 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 what was I thinking? Heck. Let's look. Our kings, there's 2 kings left. There's 4 jacks left. Queen, there's 3 of those left. 8, there's 3. We're gonna just discard the kings and hope for a jack. Okay, we're living life on the edge. We're officially living life on the edge. How many 10s do we have left? 1 10. Living life on the edge. Oh, okay, we die. We die here. Yeah. Oh, that was a speed run. Not, I mean, I'm sure actual speed runs go way faster. I wonder how Balatro speedruns work. 'Cause with a seed, it would be kind of boring because it would just be like doing specific inputs. There wouldn't be a lot of thinking involved. But if you had it random, then it would just kind of be a game of luck where you're waiting for a really good hand. So I wonder how real speedruns work at Balatro. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this haphazard journey. Uh, that still hurts so much that I was this close to, like, game-breaking potential. But, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you later. We'll have another video later. I will have hopefully forgotten about how horrible it was to see that slip from my fingers. And I hope you enjoyed kind of this mishmash of a variety of different runs that I've attempted. Some interesting builds. This one could have been kind of fun if it got going in the right sort of way. I'll see you later.